Oh, Java strings are also used for storing, specifically for text or characters. And it is surrounded by double quotes. You could differ it from character or car. Kasi a car naman contains also a character surrounded with single quote. I have here an example of how to create a variable of type string with an assigned value. Okay, your assigned value here is hello. Ayan, it is surrounded by quotes. This is your variable greeting and the data type is string. Okay, based on the previous examples on creating variables, you could do multiple variable, diba? Declaration. Ito, greeting, for instance. And this is salutation. Could do it this way, students. Ha? Okay, multiple declaration. You just separate the variable, assignment operator, and value with a comma. Now to display that, we'll also have another one. Okay, this would be for salutation. And then we try the result. And the first one is for greeting. The other one is for the salutation. Copy, students. So any value that does not need computation, ayan, just like address, phone number, ganyan, it is declared as string data type. Okay. Next is the method length. In Java, a string is a class and every class contains properties and methods. So one of the important method is length, wherein it simply count the number of characters found within a string. So halimbawa, our string here is named txt. Then length would simply count the number of characters within txt. That's why your command is txt.length. So we'll try this example. Okay, so we have 26 letters in our English alphabet. That's why it generated dito as the value of length. Now I would add another for demo purposes. Say I have add, wherein its value is, okay, yes. Ay, naanad lang sa JCreator. Napunta ulit JCreator.system. That out, that print, ln. The length of add string is, okay, add that length. Since it is a method, always remember that a method always had parentheses following it. If not, then that is a property. So since yes contains 3 characters, so your length, what we expect for the length of add, okay, that is 3. Okay? Next tayo. Let's close this one. More string methods. Ayan. Very descriptive. Notice also mga students that Java, for its predefined method, uses the camel case type. If you would simply examine, this is actually a phrase which contains 3 words. So yung ginawa niya is, since it is a method, it should start with lowercase. So ito yung first word, yung to. Second word is upper, wherein ni-remove yung space, tsaka uppercase yung first letter. Ganon din dito. So, syempre, descriptive. Sabi ko nga, kasi toUpperCase simply displays the same text. Your text here is txt. It would also display the same text, however, in uppercase format. While the other one is in lowercase naman. So, let's try this one. Ayan. Okay. May tanong? So, in Excel, may upper din tayo at saka may lower. Palitan ko ito. JBM. The M, make this uppercase. And see the result. Pinalitan ko lang yung value ng txt. Ayan. This is to upper and the other one is to lower. To lowercase pala. Java is also case sensitive. So aside from naka-camel case, so dapat ganyan talaga, naka-uppercase yung U, tsaka yung C, yung L, tsaka yung C. Or else, you will get a syntax error. May tanong? Okay. Next tayo. Finding a character in a string. This method, which is indexOf, simply returns the position or the index of the first occurrence of a specified text in a string, including white space. In our example, the value of txt is please locate where locate occurs. We are going to find the occurrence of locate in txt. So your method would be indexOf, wherein what do you expect? It would simply display the position kung siin banda nagaumpisa do locate. So locate ay letter L doon ang uso yun doon. So yan po na naroon. Let's try the example. Okay, 7. So meron tayong dalawang locate. So ito P. Ay, by the way, in string, it always starts with index 0. Index 0 siya. Akopyo. May engineering kang nga ano ho, brother?
Ma'am, pinsan po.
Okay. Medyo jirik po, mandangalan. Okay, first occurrence. So this would be 0. L goes with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 yung space, and yung L is 7. That's why you get 7. Although, meron din siyang another, di ba? Another occurrence here, but as the statement description, as its method description, it will only return the index of the first occurrence. Yung una lang yung nakikita. Kasi isa lang yung pwede niyang i-return. So, let's try. Ito, sinasabi kong nagsa-start sa 0. So, kinuha ko yung ibang characters for you to know na, ayan, for this example, okay, ayan, it always starts. So the counting, do not forget that mga students, the counting of the first character is always at index 0 and so on. Ha? Kasi na-use kita magbilang 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? Always remember that with index in Java, you start the leftmost character as at index 0. May tanong? So any characters could be written here. Abra. Abra. Kadabra. And then let's see if it could locate the occurrence of letter C. Okay, and what do you think is the index of the character C in this example?
4, ma'am.
Okay, tama naman. How about letter R?
2.
Tama. Okay, nauna pa kayo kay W3 schools. Okay, next. Next, string concatenation. The plus operator can be used between strings to combine them. Ibig sabihin, operand sa left and operand at the right is a requirement in order for the concatenation operator to work. So, dito we have the sample first name as its operand at the left combined with space combined with the last name. The result would be, okay, we just substitute John, space, and then Doe. Ganun lang siya, student. So, ayan siya. So, remember yung ginawa ko sa mga names nyo, wherein in Google Form, naka-separate yung first name, yung last name. So, what I did is I just combined them. Hala. Of course, do not forget the space. Walang limit ito, students, ha? Pwedeng mas mahaba pa na combination. May tanong? In the same manner, you could also create another combination here. Like, sample lang ito, ha, students, ha? Ayan. So, the idea that in Java, you could combine or do operations in between variable, a constant, a variable, and a constant is possible. Lipat ako period. O noon, buta na to period. There. Okay, klaro? Copy? Okay, next tayo. Important, remember that this one is used to create a space. That's why it's added in between your variable first name and last name. Or else, your result would be naka-combine exactly na walang space. Which is, hindi na magandang basahin, or the result would no longer be valid when it comes to the first name, last name, orientation of a person. Aside from the plus symbol, you could also use the method, Concat method. However, what you need to learn is the syntax. How do you combine two strings using the concat method? I have here variable first name and last name. Okay, first name dot concat last name. So in short, last name gets appended at the end of first name. So ganun yung magiging result niya. Append means kinakabit. Ayan. So kung baliktarin mo to, like yung nakalagay dito is last. Okay, last. And this would be first. So ibig sabihin, first name gets appended at the end of the last name. So last name muna, then dudugtong niya ngayon yung do. Tignan niyo yung do natin. Walang space. Notice, walang space. Yung do. That's why John gets appended at the end. Okay, so what you should do is always remember that in readability, proper readability, you always have to consider yung spaces. Ayan. May tanong? Okay. Yung lang tanong. Let's continue with special characters. Some books address this as escape sequences or escape character. So with special characters, ito yung mga slash, asterisk, times, mga minus, ampersand. What if you wanted to embed or integrate these special characters within a string? Or in order for Java not to misunderstand these characters, you have this escape character. So as the note said, the solution to avoid this problem is to always use the / escape character. For example, if you wanted to display single quote as well as double quote as well as / in your result, you had to combine that. Ayan. For example, for Vikings, you had to enclose it in parentheses. Okay, let's try the sample. Okay, dito na ako mag-explain. Okay. We all know that string has to be surrounded with double quote. Now, Java might get confused if you're going to display, diba, double quotes within your string. So, in order to solve that problem, you just combine it with / tulad nito. Ayan, and you are able to have the result. Copy? Eh kung hindi ko to nilagay, ano mangyayari? Kakaroon ng error. Ayan, nakaroon ng error, di ba? Ayan. And it is pointing to the quotation within Vikings. So, ganon. Ganon din for single quotes, ha? Ito yung single quote. And then the other one, ayan. Ay, suli. Okay. / single quote, / single quote. Ganon yung combination. Nauuna yung / There. Kahit saan, pwede ka magdagdag, ha? Anywhere. Joker, tara. Basta lang ha. Anyway, it is just a sample for you, for me to be able to demo with you. Kahit saan pwedeng maglagay as long as we combine it with backslash. Ayan. So, we copy. Okay. Next one. You could also place backslash within your display statement or within your print line statement. What you do is combine dalawa nga lang. So, ganon. Same as this one. Ito, backslash. Yan, here is a sample. The character backslash is called. Yan, you're able to embed this one. Okay, copy. No, ganyan lang. So you have this as a result. You will only encounter this conflict kasi with strings you uses quotations. You also uses escape sequences such as backslash n, diba? Backslash t. I'm sure you still remember those. Backslash n for new line, backslash t for tab, backslash b for backspace. Ayan. So everything about string gets a conflict once na ginagamit natin yung double quote, yung single quote, ayan, tsaka yung backslash. So in order to solve those problems, if you wanted to display those characters, yung tatlong character na yon, kailangan nyo lang lagyan ng backslash na combination. Ito pa, oh, ito yung advanced. Ito yung sinasabi ko, backslash n for new line. New line then, similar to carriage return is enter, which is found on your keyboard, and that is also actually a new line. And then you have tab, backspace, and form feed. Form feed naman is next page. I'll try this example. Ayan. Okay. Hello world. It has placed backslash b in the middle of dalawang L. So ano mangyayari? Babackspace niya. So may erase dito yung L na ito. That's why you had hello na lang. Hello. Hello world. Gusto natin gawing hello world. So magko-combine tayo dito ng backslash b rin. Wala na yung letter L. Siyempre dahil backspace, ibig sabihin yung leftmost character yung na-erase. Copy students? Leftmost character doon ang gina-erase. That's it for today. Awa, tayo mo nag-function. Hala. Wag erase. Ayos ang combination. So it's not my problem. Try natin abisa. Pero it would consume time. Backslash B nga combination. Naging emoticon ta. Backslash T. Okay, tab naman yung T. Backslash N is new line. Okay, it goes on the next line. Java. It's replacing here. Backslash R ba yun? Backslash R. Okay, then we run. Backslash R is carriage return. Yan, I told you it's similar with new line. That's why it produces new line after the backslash R. Okay? Yung backslash B nga lang. Or backslash B does not work. Let's say we wanted to erase the exclamation point, backslash B. Imbes na i-erase or i-backspace na, it does not work. We had a findings that it creates an equivalent emoticon. Ayan, question mark. So I think we had a problem with W3 schools. That's not the Java experience with other applications or other IDE. Next naman, adding numbers and strings. Java warning. You use the plus operator, di ba, for both addition and concatenation. So therefore, numbers are added while strings are concatenated. Okay, do not get confused. Numbers are added, strings are concatenated. What if you combine string and numbers? Ano yung gagawin ni Java? Kukoncatenate ba niya or i-add? Concatenate. Tulad ng mga previous na samples. So dito, since X is numeric, Y is numeric, then therefore it will result with addition. So we'll try this example. Ayan, you get 30. Okay, may tanong? Okay, ito naman, yung next example natin. Wherein X here is a string, Y naman is a string. So what Java does is it combines. And what you get as a result is 10 and 20. Okay? Do not get confused with the quotation. So combination, it works as combination. Yung tanong ko kanina, paano kung yung isa is number, yung isa naman is a string. What would be the result? Yan o, eto o. If you add a number with a string, the result will be string concatenation. In our sample, the value of X is a string while Y is an integer. So your string Z would be 10 combined with 20. 10 combined with 20. Ayan, 10, 20. May tanong? And vice versa. Pwede rin. May tanong? It's similar with a word instead. Ayan. When you combine, diba? To describe this number, you do it that way. That's possible. Ayan. You combine string with numbers to describe it. So, ganun siya para hindi kayo ma-confuse. Okay, we're done with the string reference. Have here an exercise. Fill in the missing part to create a greeting variable of type string and assign it the value hello. Who wants to answer this exercise? Volunteer to answer. 3 minutes na lang tayo.
Ako, ma'am.
Okay, okay lang, Reo. Ay! Lang, Reo. Lang, Reo, what's your answer? First Missing part.
String.
And then this one.
Hello. Ay, double quotes, hello, and then double quotes ulit.
Yes, correct. Correct naman. Okay. 11 o'clock. I-prepare nyo, mga students. Mag-e-end tayo ngayon, di ba? 11 o'clock, you get prepared with your hard copy notes. Remember? Yung pinapa-print out ko sa inyo, mag-checking tayo. 11 o'clock pa ha? Bye.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye, ma'am.
Ma'am.